Empaths feel other people's emotions so much and they're so highly sensitive because they've turned it up. They've turned it up because they needed to in order to feel safe, not always physically, sometimes emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. They've navigated through the nuances enough to like pick up on emotions, but also little mannerisms or micro expressions so that they're protected. They don't slip into something at a where somebody can say something that's like offensive or where they're going to have to unpack it later. And on the flip side, you have the inconsiderate people who have turned their empathy down, which is also a form of protection, where they didn't feel considered, they didn't feel important. The common thing about it is it's both about self-preservation and protecting yourself. So if you're an empath and you're learning how to think about yourself more, the pendulum's going to swing extreme, just like with any kind of transformation that you have. You're going to go from being very sensitive to other people's emotions and not offending them to being like, I need to be protected and I'm going to be self-centered and I'm going to be considerate of only myself. But it doesn't last that long because you're already so empathetic towards people that like even if you wanted to be a bitch, you can't. So you don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about yourself. It's going to feel weird at first because you're so used to considering other people's feelings and not hurting them because you know what that's like. You don't want to do it. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, and then you're going to end up being so proud of yourself and you're going to become more self-assured as you do this with other parts of you. It's going to swing, but trust in yourself that you will find that middle ground and you will find that balance. And don't worry about becoming self-centered because you'll come back to your center as long as you care about how you feel. If the pendulum swings too far, you're quickly gonna snap back and come to that middle ground. Your feelings and your intuition is your internal guidance system. So as long as you care about how you feel, you're gonna be fine, because if you feel like shit for treating someone like shit, you're not gonna do that again. You're gonna pivot and readjust the next time you encounter an experience like that. So you're going to be fine, but you're not going to be fine if you keep putting yourself on the back burner. Like I said, that's not noble. It's a detriment to the world. The best thing that we can all do for the world, the best thing that we can do is put ourselves first as an empath. And if you're an inconsiderate person, I got nothing for you, because that shit, honestly, it can't be taught. Probably the best thing to do is just to listen to somebody when they try to tell you, hey, this or hey, that. And instead of getting defensive about it, really, really listen, because you don't have, it's not your call to say how you made someone feel or not, especially when they're telling you that you made them feel like this. If the empath even has the guts to tell you, it takes a lot of courage to do that. Tell an inconsiderate person how you feel. It's not easy because they're not going to be considerate of your feelings. So then it's going to be like, oh, show me proof. Give me examples. Man, like, I cannot give you that, because if I had examples on standby, then we're not friends. Then we're keeping score and I already have resentments. I don't do that. I don't keep score. I just know how I feel. And I care about you enough and our relationship to want to hash it out, even when it was hard and it might have taken a long time to be like, this is getting there and I need to either cut it or cool it. And I can't cool it alone, because a relationship of any sort is a two-way street. And if we're not willing to meet in the middle, compromise, or consider each other, then it can no longer go further.